Guys, this is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole YouTube Fishing. You got to pardon the shades that I have on because I had to make sure for recording purposes that the sun is at the camera's back and that it's shining in my face. So you're going to see the cloud, sun's going to come through in a little bit. So I have to wear the shades. Otherwise, I take my shades off. Generally, I don't ever record with my shades on. This is an exception. Okay. I want to tell you guys this. The title of this video: you may be fishing the right crappie spot, but you're fishing the wrong time of the day. This is actually an update. Okay, to the video I just released 48 hours ago. This is not going to be the most exciting video, but it's intel. This is intelligence that you guys need. And listen, I want you guys to rewind this. You can't really rewind it, but you understand what I'm saying. And watch this video over and over again, because it's going to give you guys clues. Some of you guys are getting minnows. Some of you guys are using plastics. You're going to the water, but you're not having any luck. You know this is where you normally catch the fish at, but you're not having any luck. So what you do is you wander off in different spots, and you don't have any luck. Okay? It is 3 o'clock EST time, Friday, February 7th. Okay, just to give you guys that I'm really tuned into this. And by the way, I'm going out tonight to locate them again. This is the time when you have to search. You have to figure out where the crappie are. And let me kind of back up a little bit, because I want to make sure that I don't get ahead of myself, get over my skis, as they say. You guys have to remember this. We're chasing crappie. Okay, right now they're in their reproductive stage. As a matter of fact, they're in their early reproductive stage. So you may just be a sidebar to them by them seeing your jig go by. That's not really what they're interested in. Right now they're interested in reproduction. Okay, and they'll snatch you just because you're there. Okay, or you're at the right place at the right time. Okay, so remember, and I told one of my subscribers this: if you're on the body of water and you're not having any luck, do not leave. See, the sun just came out. Do not leave and come back 6, 7, 8 days. You could be on the water today, and 2 days later, it's a totally different body of water. I'm trying to slow down so that I can make sure that I deliver my message to you guys. Okay? Listen, on my channel, I got over 2,200 segments. This one right here is one of my most important videos that you'll hear me make this time of the year, spring, Crappie Madness 2025. Look, as a matter of fact, I'm glad I just hit it with my foot. Look at this. I'm not sure what pattern they're in right now. Okay, look at this. This was last night. Okay, I want to get into more detail. Look, on this rod right here, this is one rod. This is my matrix red. I got black and chartreuse with a candy apple red jig head. This is my thunder blue. I got fireball red with a hot pink jig head. Look, this is my silver stallion. I got the red, black, and chartreuse with a chartreuse jig head. Wait a minute, I'm not finished. This right here is my black and red warhorse, 6'6". I got, this is the one I had more confidence in than any other plastic right now. And I didn't set out to do this. Remember this. You are not going to be able to force those crappie to bite what color you want them to bite. Blue, black, and chartreuse with that white diesel built hook, 1/16. I'm not running nothing but 1/16. Yes, they're in the shallows, but you got to remember they're just starting to move up. The water temperature hadn't got up to speed yet. So the warmer the water, the closer they're going to get towards the shallows. Remember, they're reproducing. You are a sidebar. You throwing this jig just happen to be at the right place at the right time. Okay? They may hit it or they may not hit it. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. This is an update. You guys saw my last video. I told you I'm getting ready to hit the water as soon as I get finished filming this segment. Let me tell you what happened. 48 hours ago, I caught my first crappie on Wednesday, February 6th, 2025. My first crappie, 11-inch. Boop, tossed it back in the water. Threw a cast, same spot. Because generally where you see one crappie, you're going to find another one. Threw a cast, nothing. Went on around to my normal spots, my formulas that I do, hit all my spots. Didn't have any luck. Came back to that was at 4 o'clock when I caught that first crappie. By the time I got finished doing my rounds, coming back, my milk run, coming back to where I wanted to be, it was 6:15, 6:30, dark. I want you guys to listen to me now. Listen very carefully. Matter of fact, you probably need to pause the video and go get you something to drink. Either pull your socks all the way up, get you a sub sandwich, sit back and relax. Because I'm giving it to you guys because a lot of y'all are working. So if you get the tips, the intelligence, you'll save yourself a lot of time. Came back around to that same spot. Remember 4 o'clock where I caught that first one at, right? When I got back, it looked like somebody had done some lawn work, blew the leaves in shallows. Okay, I'm about 25, 30 feet out from the bank. Zoom! Through that white jig head, blue, black, and chartreuse curly tail with the hologram flake. I was busy trying to avoid the leaves because I can just see the leaf. Boom, it hit, right? It hit. I know when I hit all the way up in the shallows, I was about 2 feet from the bank, and I threw it in about 8 inches of water. I said, oh man, I'm hung. Time it hit. Started reeling to get it unhung, guys. Started running left, running left, running left. Oh man, I wasn't ready. Okay? I just simply wasn't ready. I'm rusty. I know that I'm rusty. I hadn't been on the water. Let me pull you down just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. I hadn't been on the water since October. I know that I'm rusty. Okay, I was mad about that. Very, very mad. Okay? 10 yards to the right, 5 minutes later, threw my jig, all the way up in the shallows, reeling slow. Remember, reel that jig slow because the water's still cold, right? The water's still cold. Let me pull you up just a little bit. Make sure I got you guys just right. Slowed my jig down halfway to the boat. My boat was turned at an angle, so I switched the rod. Let me show you. I want to illustrate this. I'm reeling like this. So my boat was turned. So I stopped reeling, put the rod in my right hand, had to control the motor, get to turn my boat the way I wanted, right? So I stopped reeling. Still had my jig in the water. Time I got my boat where I wanted it, put my hand back on the crank handle. By that time, when I was doing my boat, my jig was slowly descending, right? Descending. By the time I got to it, I thought I was hung, but I wasn't hung. When I went to pull, my carbon fiber rod bent. I wasn't ready. I'm doing this, looking like a first grader. All due respect to first graders. Reeling, right? Boom, he got off. Okay, what was that? It was dark. I would like to think that it was a crappie or a bass. I don't know the way it spit it out. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, all I know, it was big, the way it bent this rod. Okay, came back in, talked to some of my buddies. I told them I didn't know what it was. Went back out the next night, same place, same time. Threw my jig, turned my boat, same place, same time, 6:15, 6:30. And I went to do something. I let my jig, same style, let my jig fall. Boom, caught him, 11-inch crappie. Threw him back, wasn't interested, okay, because I thought it was just a one-off. Went on down about 15 yards, that second spot, boom, threw in, pow, hooked up, 12-inch crappie. I looked at my watch, 6:30. Put him in the basket, okay, put him in the basket. Boom, same spot, hooked up, boom, 13 and a half. 13 and a half, I looked at my watch, 6:35, quarter till. The key is, guys, they're biting at night. Now, after I got that 13 and that 11 3/4 thereabouts in the basket, put him in the basket, guys, kept casting, nothing, they shut off. They're biting for about 30, 35 minutes. Could be longer, could be less. I got to adjust my time, so I'm going back tonight. The moral of my story is, you guys are fishing the right spot, but you're fishing the wrong time of the day. You have to remember, they're in their reproductive stage. They're not hungry yet. You guys have to remember, it is February 7th, Friday. We're early. We just got finished with January. Do you follow my point of what I'm making? Okay, now, let me say this to you. You're going to need a various amount of different colors. You're going to need a various amount of different jig heads. Cam's crappie hole gives you what he has. Okay? When I put it down, you guys need to pick it up and you need to use it. Because I'm out there on the water 8 days a week, 25 hours a day. And everything that I tell you guys, you can get it right below in the description. You're going to need, if you can't decide what color that you're normally used to, you need an array of different colors. That's why today, right now, you can get a kit. If you are subscribed to my email list, you got an email today with a promo code, KT15. Off of the kit, you get 15% off. It has 4 array different colors, including that Goldfinger kit, Stinger Shad. 4 different colors, 3 different colored jig heads. Actually 4 different colored jig heads. Comes in a nice water-resistant Plano box. You'll see it on the screen. I'm gonna ask Mike, make sure you put that on the screen, man, so you have that, okay? So they can see it, okay? Guys, I got an array of different kits, because I'm telling you right now, look at my rods. You see all those rod colors I have back there. You are not going to be able this time of the year, they're in their reproductive stage and they're all over the place. So what normally may work, may not work, okay? That's why I have different rods, okay? You see I got the Matrix Red, look. I got the black and red Warhorse, which my dollar per dollar, guys, you can get this one right here on my website. This is a nasty, nasty rod and reel. Boy, that thing is ugly. Look, one of my personal favorites is Thunder Blue. Okay, this is my signature series. This is the top that I make. Also, the Matrix Red is the top, and my Silver Stallion. So what happens is, I want to give this to you so you know. A lot of you guys are still doing what you used to do when you were a kid. Okay, cutting and tying. When you want to try that, you got one pole on the boat. Cut and tie, put another jig on, different color. Look, you don't have to do that. I put one pole down, pick another pole up. One thing I can promise you unequivocally, if that hook ain't in the water, you're not gonna catch fish. So while you cutting and tying and putting your new jig on, you're going through your tackle box, look, put one pole down, pick up another pole, boom, you're back at it. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you guys? I wanna make sure that I recap so I go over everything so you understand. Everything that you need is right here. Cam is not gonna lead you on some wild goose chase. You got to go by the store and see if you can find what they're looking for. They're out, you substitute, get another color, and it's not working. Right downstairs, look, few clicks, put it in your cart. American Express, Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Apple Pay, PayPal. I can even finance your cart through Shop Pay, Afterpay. Guys, I got almost 10 ways that you can pay for your cart. 10 ways. And look, you don't even have to put your shoes on. Even on top of that, you can sit there and go to my website and you can read about everything that the detailed information. You can do your due diligence while you're sitting there drinking your Coke or your Pepsi, whatever you drink, okay? Even on top of that, guys, $45 or more gets you free shipping. I'm documented. Look at the videos. You can see my videos of me through the past 11 years, me catching with these plastics. That's your proof. Don't even listen to me. I'm documented, you know, because every fisherman got a story to tell. Man, let me tell you something. I missed that fish, doggone. I'm telling you, it was a 13-inch hubcap, 14-inch hubcap. Go on my website, guys. Go on my channel. You can see everything, okay? So, oh, by the way, let me tell you this, the tip of the day. I just got finished stringing my Warhorse up, okay? And time I threw, I had a bird's nest, okay? But you see where it is? This was last night. Last night. I cut this bird's nest out. Look, it was still in there from last night. Do not throw this in the water. Keep it on your boat. If it came with you on your boat or came with you on the bank, take it home with you. This right here can be a death sentence to a bird, to a Canadian honker, to a fish, to a turtle. You don't want to do that. This stuff right here will not dissolve in water. It will kill them. So take this, guys, take it home with you, keep it in your boat like I did, and you discard it when you get home. Or if you're bank fishing, don't just throw it up there on the land. Bird can come by, get tangled up all in their wings, guys, and that can create, you know, the birds may have babies at home. They're trying to feed. Don't do that, okay? So that's the tip of the day. Last but not least, guys, this isn't going to be a long video. Let me recap over the kits again, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to see the kits on the screen. At checkout, you punch in K as in kite, T as in Tom, 15, and get 15% off of the kits. It's time sensitive now. I'm telling you that right now. Plus, with the kits, you get free shipping. If you're on my email list, just check your email. You'll see in there, click, click, put it in your cart, you're finished with it. Okay? You get the colors that you think you may be interested in. 4 colors, different size hooks, different color hooks, all in a water resistant plain old carrying case. Okay, I'm going to try to get this stuff out to you guys as fast as possible. I'm getting ready to go out. You see my rods are still on my boat. They're not going to move. Okay, they're still there. Let me make sure I cover everything. I think I covered just about everything. I'm going to be back out tonight. I can't film because they're biting at night. And listen, if you are catching this year, take pictures with your phone, because your pictures will automatically, your picture is like your secretary. When you take those pictures, it will file it away and give you the date. So next year this time, you'll know when they start biting again. That's an easy way to do it. Okay, so I will be filming probably next week on the water, letting you guys see what I'm doing. But I'm at the mercy of crappie, and I want to say this to you guys as well. You're chasing crappie. Just like deer. In the rut season, they're crazy. The males are crazy. They'll walk right up to you. Okay? That's why you see a lot of them on the side of the road, because it's about reproductive. When they're reproducing, they get crazy, just like men and women. Now, you know you're supposed to be at home at 11 o'clock, and you know you got to go to work at 6:30 in the morning, but you're out, and it's 5:30 in the morning trying to make some phone calls. Dude, same thing. Crappie are the same way, deer are the same way, animals, we're not too far from them. It's the same metaphor, guys. So right now the crappie are kind of in this crazy mode, but they're going to settle down. Again, today is February 7th, 3 o'clock EST time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be releasing video after video after video, trying to help you guys. Hopefully I run across something to help you become a better angler. Just a little tip. One little tip can help you land that 13, 14-inch crappie in the boat. Also, don't forget your diesel-built hooks. I'm only running those diesel-built hooks, okay? Because if there's a chance out there that you may catch a 13, 14-inch crappie and you're still using those little boy hooks, I'm telling you that's going to be the difference between make or break. Go ahead and prepare right now. Don't go out there with those second-rate Bush League hooks. Don't go out there with those Bush League plastics. Don't go out there with those, and this is, I gotta cover this. Let me say this. The bite is crazy. If you do not have a ultralight, if you do not have a carbon fiber rod, okay, you may not even detect the bite. Okay? Any little slight bite, any nudge, I know what's going on at the other end of this rod, because this rod is pure carbon fiber. On top of that, look at the EVA split grip, soft to the touch split grip. All of my rods, guys, come with free shipping. I can get it out to you 2-day air. Okay? You can see it right down there, Cam's Crappie Combos. On top of that, before I get ready to close out, I told you about the kits, right? You get 15% off. K is in kite, T is in Tom, 15, and you get 50% off of the kit, the kit that comes with plastics and hooks. Also at the top, you'll see hooks, and get 10% off everything in your cart. HOOKS, hooks. At checkout, punch that in, you get 10% off. Listen, I got to get ready to run. I got everything strung up. I'm going back. Let me tell you this, a little funny joke so you guys can laugh at me too. I know I'm rusty. I knew I was going to be fishing at night. Had my doggone headlamp plugged up, charged, ready to go, and forgot it again last night. But let me tell you what I didn't forget. Look, I want to show you. You see this? I'm not leaving without this net. I'm not leaving without this net, because I know I'm going to be catching some 13, 14, 15, 16-inch crappie. Okay? This net all of a sudden becomes your best friend. Do not forget your net, and also do not forget your light if they're biting at night. Now, you can go out there during the daytime, guys, and cast your arm off, nothing. But as soon as that darkness comes, crappie will get active. Try it. Okay? It's your boy Cam, Cam's Crappie Hole. I hope I covered something that you guys like. Until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. Tank!